Hello and welcome back. So, Mercury messages are complete, but I am still getting messages and I know I am meant to share them. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, I took some time off, which was really, really good. I had a journey coming back. I processed my whole adventure. And which it took me just a couple hours and which normally it would take me like a couple weeks or maybe a month to process everything. There were so many shifts that were happening, and it was really quick. I was like, okay. And so we had just had the full moon, or the Gemini full moon, and this full moon is squaring the nodes, like almost exactly. It was a powerful new moon, and it's a fated new moon. So the things that we're doing and the things that are coming in, and what was coming in last night, so as the full moon was happening, my ego, I didn't know this at the time, but now I do. I was shedding like a lot of stuff, but I could feel the ego mind taking over. And I was like, okay, go do this. Okay, we'll do this. Okay, we'll do this. And I kept seeing 49, and 49 is my no. Like all day long, I saw 49. And I was like, why am I seeing 49? And I was like, oh, you know? And then today, there was a huge shift. And I went to yoga. I went to my little coffee shop, and I went to the store and I came home and I started to get all these insights. And it was almost like every Mercury retrograde journey I've been on, and even outside of the Mercury retrograde journeys, but every Mercury retrograde journey I've been on started to come in, and the stories started to like come into me. And some of the stories are really deep, some heavy, some might say morbid or dark, but there's a lightness to it too. And I felt like I'm meant to share these stories. And then it's interesting, right? Because then I started to sit with it and I was like, oh, but they're kind of heavy. And then I paint, right? And a lot of my paintings have messages in them. And I've always had these insights around my paintings. And so more stuff started to come through. And I started to understand it. And I started to get really lit up by it. And I got just as lit up when I did the first Mercury Mysteries. Like it was that kind of like expansive, like soul, like you felt it in your body. It wasn't in the mind, it was in my body. And I started going back and I was like, this is what it felt like when I was raising my little ones. Like it was in my body and I felt like I was guided and this is part of my soul mission. Like this is part of what I'm here to do. And so now, as I'm sitting with it, the mind wants to like come up and but be like, but how are you going to do this? And how are you going to do this? And like all the hows, da 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 da. And I'm like, wait a second. You just got this piece, so start here with this piece. And I've had these pieces multiple times. These have come in, but they started to come in deeper, and I started to really feel them. So this was like yesterday, the ego was taken over. Today, I really felt it in my body where it was like a soul. And remember, this is karmic. We're like in not karmic fated stuff, right? So the things that are coming in, the things that are happening are fated events. So like everything is like happening for us. And things may be falling away. So, excuse me. So new things can come in. And it's like we're shedding like all of the old stories and all the old beliefs and all of that. And as we're shedding all of that, the new insights and the new soul missions and all like the where we're being guided to go, we're going. And this was the message that I got. And now you take inspired action. Because in the past, I've had these insights and this insight has come in before. And I could see the vision very, very clearly. Like I could see the whole picture of it very, very clearly. But I didn't have all the details. It was always the how, like, well, how is this and how, blah, 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 blah. You start right where you are. You start with the piece that you got right here, right now, and you take inspired action towards it. In the past, I have not done that. In the past, I've like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And I get so excited about it and then don't do anything with it. I just like let it sit and then it's like, okay, well, here it is. But this is the time, now more than ever, to take action, to do like when it's that, when you feel it in your body, when you feel it in your soul, do something with it. Take steps towards it. And when you take steps towards it, spirit, God, source will meet you and the next step will appear. Oh, the next, each step will appear as you take action towards it. Trust, trust in yourself, believe in yourself, take inspired action, and the next step will appear. A person, place, thing, insight, whatever the next step is, will appear. And you have to trust that. And I know this because every time I've done it in the past, I'm always guided, I'm always shown the next step. But it's when I pull back, I'm like, oh, I don't know, because ego, like the mind, wants to take over. It's like, I don't know if I can do this. And now I'm like in such a place within me, and this is like the Panther pathway, right? That power within us. Like you know so deeply, this is part of your soul calling, this is part of your soul mission that you're here to do, and you are here to do it. So you have to take the step. Take the step. You will be seeing me take the steps, and you will be seeing a whole new version of me stepping out into the world and speaking and sharing. And I don't even know everything that's coming, but I do know that from a soul, from my heart, from deep within my soul, from deep within my heart, this is like I've got the pieces that I'm meant to take, the steps that I'm meant to take. And where I would once hold back, I'm like, no, this is the time to take action. This is the time from your heart, the inspired action, when you feel so expansive and so lit up, and it's deep within your body. It's like in your bones. It's not the mind. Yesterday was the mind. Yesterday it was like all ego, like, oh, this and this and this. And it was more pushing, and I could feel the pushing and the forcing. And today it was like in my body, in my bones, and just felt so lit up and so expansive from deep within my heart. And I'm like, this is it. This is it. Just like I did with the dogs, just like I did with Mercury Mysteries for the very first time. I got it, and you know you're meant to take the action. So take the action. That's Mercury's message today. Take the action. Take one step. When you get it, move, go with it, flow with it, and see what opens up, see what appears, see what magic like comes of it. Because something will, it always does. Because it's like when your heart is lifted, like when it's like it's so magnetic, right? It's so inspiring. It's so attractive. It's like that pushing and forcing pushes people away. It forces, it's like you can feel that. But when it's like in your heart and you're just lit up and you just feel like it's just coming out of you, radiates out of you, that's it. That's how I felt when I was raising my little ones. Like I just felt so connected and I just knew like that divine, I was so inspired by them and I felt so connected to them. And that's how I feel with this. Like I feel like this, and it's them coming through me. Like it's my little ones still connecting and still coming through me. And that's what has happened on each one of my Mercury retrogrades is my little ones have still come through me. It actually brings tears to my eyes because I can feel them and I can feel them guiding me through this. And they're showing me like each step. It's like, just trust, have courage, and take the next step. So, what step are you taking? Share it below. And I can't wait to see your journey unfold. And I will be sharing my journey as it unfolds for me. With that, I'm signing off and I will be back maybe tomorrow with the new message.